Hello, Mark MacKaye. If you excuse me, I was doing a little side quest. Summertime, the time of joy, road trips, and relaxation. The summer gives us the opportunity to spend times with our friends and family and do things we don't normally do during the colder times of the year. Yeah, my summer was a fun one. So during my summer, besides returning to wrestling, traveling back in time, going to Margaritaville, watching a weird religious horror movie, every single Killjoy movie, exploring cults and mutants, and going to Horror Hound, my summer was stacked. So follow me into many side quests I went on to this summer. First up was the Asian Festival. And I really love going to festivals. There were booths everywhere. There was even a place that had boba tea, which is like really bad for you because it's just sugar with sugar balls in it, but it's so good. I got a strawberry one and that was damn good. So I continue walking through when I see mascots. If you've been watching my channel for quite some time, you know I love mascots.
Give me film credit. A fan.
She's my cinematographer now. I even got a fan. But I'm a grown adult. They're there for the kids. I don't feel right pushing them out of the way just so I can get a picture. Just kidding. I got a picture anyway. Next up was Papa MacKaye's 63rd birthday. And only 6 more years where I can make the type of jokes that shows my dad what type of shining beacon of disappointment I am. Got little Axel's first swimming trip. And the second I get there, my nephew Jimmy elects me to throw him in the pool.
Now throw us in.
What?
Throw us in now.
So I hoist him up and launch him in the pool. Dee Dee's there too, and I throw her in as well. And while swimming, I have an underwater casing for my GoPro. So Jimmy has the brilliant idea that he wants me to throw him in the pool while he's holding the camera. He's becoming a little cinematographer. Dee Dee also wants to make movies, so she grabs my camera and she wants to get launched in the pool as well. And they love filming themselves getting thrown into the pool. I think I'm too old to do that.
What?
I soon realized that a grown-ass man shouldn't be on this.
No! Mine is out! Mine, you're out!
So I fall out.
Mine is out! Mine is out!
But I'm still a big kid at heart. I love doing this. Even doing absurd, dangerous stuff. Jimmy and Dee Dee want to play baseball, and quick on his feet, Jimmy... Watch where you're going. Right there. Keeps falling. But hey, he finally hit a ball. Then we get out the cupcakes and celebrate Papa MacKaye's birthday, original Mark MacKaye. And Marks, you should know by now that I love themes. So I found an alien-themed mini golf course and everything inside with completely set up dark lights. You can choose your own golf ball, so I got a Pokemon one. And everywhere you look, it's just mind-blowing how they take you to another planet. Mark MacKaye, I'm not good at golf, and I'm even worse when there's bright and colorful distractions everywhere. But nonetheless, I'm having tons of fun. And each course was its own alien theme. They even had a slee stack from Land of the Lost. No matter how bad I sucked, it was only a matter of time before I... Oh! That was a hole-in-one. That was a legit hole-in-one. That's right. Guess who got a hole-in-one? There was like this alien Indiana Jones temple. You can't take me anywhere and not expect an Indiana Jones reference. Then at the end of the game, guess what score I got? 69, baby. I may have made up my score. So part 2 of my birthday, part 1 was when I went to Margaritaville, you know, the one where no celebrity showed up, not even you, Cole Sprouse. But anyway, it's my birthday and I got a homemade cake. Cake wasn't the best, but it's the thought that matters. and that cake was delicious.
Happy birthday to you.
And since I brought my camera again, guess who wants to get thrown into the pool while filming themselves? And I love throwing them in the pool. And Jimmy, I know you're watching. I full on expect you to throw me in the pool when you get bigger. So get started on lifting those weights now, boy. And as the day goes on, we start celebrating with some adult beverages.
We will not go quietly into the night. We will not surrender without a fight. Tonight, we celebrate our Independence Day.
Taking shots with my brother, my sister-in-law, this guy Giorgio. I don't remember this guy at all. He just showed up and then disappeared. In fact, I don't know where he is. Spam, where in the world is Giorgio in the comments? We do the most American thing and take drinks out of an eagle. Even my boy Giorgio did one. I don't like beer, so I figured the proper way to celebrate Jimmy Buffett and America is by drinking the eagle with a margarita. So after a few celebratory margaritas, I found the karaoke machine and I sang the national anthem.
Statue of Liberty started shaking up and the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be hell when you...
I love video games, so when I found out that there's a gaming convention nearby, I had to go. And the place was packed with all sorts of retro consoles, plug-and-plays, Back to the Future shoes, games, toys, collectibles, even these mind-blowing homebrew games like Mario that you can play on a Genesis. I even got killed by one of the villains from Five Nights at Freddy's. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is my all-time favorite game, so when I saw the collector's edition right there, I had to have it.
So I just got a bunch of sweet shit. I got this What Would Homer Do game, Pokemon Scarlet, Live Alive, the Collection of Mana, and the best thing I found was Stardew Valley, and it's signed by the artist. And she drew a little chicken, so that makes this one of a kind.
And next up was SummerSlam weekend. I took Jimmy to meet my wrestling mom, Candice LeRae, and then later that night, my brother and I went to go see GCW, and the only reason why I went is to meet Maki Ito. I may have a crush. But she was super nice and I was so hyped to see her wrestle live. And while at GCW, my buddy John texted me and he said, hey, me, my buddy Kurt, and this other guy, we're looking to do something wrestling related this weekend. If you have any ideas, Matt and I are at GCW, come on down. Towards the end of the show, John tells us, hey, Sami Zayn is doing a show down the street, and I think I can get us in. So right after GCW, we head straight to the Agora, and we walk in to see Sami Zayn's comedy show. I obviously couldn't get video or pictures because they confiscated our phone, but it was a blast. After the show, I ran into James A. Janice from Dead Meat, and at this point, it's probably like 1 o'clock in the morning. Finally make it onto the last bus of the night, and we go back to Tower City, where we see them constructing a pop-up amusement park. We get to the train station and they tell us the trains are done for the night. So we have to get an Uber, and not until 2:30 in the morning, our ride finally shows up. So we didn't get home till like 3 o'clock. In the morning of, I had to wake up wicked early because I had the opportunity to meet the Scottish warrior, Drew McIntyre. I also got to meet mommy herself, Rhea Bloody Ripley. And then we got to watch SummerSlam that night, and it was an amazing show. So I found out that there was a horror convention a couple miles away, so I decided to go. And there I got to meet Frankenhooker herself, Patty Mullen, and she even dressed up as Frankenhooker. She gave me a Frankenhooker patch and also signed my Frankenhooker DVD. And the best part, she was like, hey, do you want a piece of cake? Yeah, Patty, I do want a cake from Frankenhooker. And that cake was super delicious. Even got to meet Melvin, Mark Torgel from The Toxic Avenger. Dude, he's tattooed on my leg. And this convention even allowed me to do a panel. So shout out to all the Marks and the Mark MacKayes for coming to my panel. Yeah. Nobody was there. But you know who was there? Bam Margera. I am a longtime Jackass fan, so it was pretty cool to meet Bam Margera. He even signed my Jackass book. So a couple days later, I found out that Ed Ackerman was doing a celebrity bartending gig at this local bar. So I stopped by and hung out with him for a couple minutes, and he was super cool. He even signed my Victor Crowley figure and my Frozen DVD. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, I gotta be a man, can't let it hide. Dude, when Hulk Hogan comes rolling through your town, you gotta go. So my buddy Josh and I found out that Hulk Hogan is doing this event for his beer at this bar. So Hulk Hogan comes out and he immediately just rips off everybody's gimmick.
Anybody in here wants to drink a real American beer? Give me a damn hell yeah! Give me another hell yeah! How about a hacksaw Jim Duggan? Oh! And you know we gotta have a Ric Flair. Woo! And we're gonna have a Hulk Hogan brother. We drink some beer. Let's do this thing. Who's up first?
I'm still wicked pumped. He immediately just starts chucking out beers to the audience.
Oh.
Yeah! I got a beer hand delivered from Hulk Hogan himself. Josh and I stuffed our pockets with as much beer as possible. So there was a sign right in front of me and I stole it, allegedly. If you watched last year's How I Spent My Summer Vacation, you saw that I got to walk the Cleveland Guardians field. So since I got the hookup from my nephew Jimmy, I got invited to go back again.
We're going to the baseball game.
What are we doing at the baseball game?
Walking on the field.
Big Jim got to meet the statue of Jim Tomey.
So I'm in the garage right now, and then some security guard told us not to bring drinks onto the field. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble, but I already bought it.
When you're like walking out on the field, you don't realize how big and massive this field is. But it's always pretty cool because growing up in Cleveland and watching the baseball games with my dad, it was pretty fun to actually walk the field.
So Jim, tell me.
So this is my nephew Jimmy, my brother, my buddy John, and myself all get to walk the field. And like a big T-ball star he is, Jimmy's waving to everybody. Oh, and the security guard saw Matt, John, and myself with adult beverages, and they told us, you cannot drink that on the field. So naturally, we did the responsible thing and dumped it out and threw it in the garbage. Just kidding, we brought them on the field anyway. And they told us not to touch the grass, but John did it anyway.
Hey, I'm on TV! Yeah!
You got us on TV, on TV. Yeah, double recorded just now.
So I'm just sipping away at my adult beverage. And apparently I thought it'd be funny to just scream things to people out in the crowd.
What's up, guys? I'm on the field! Yeah! That guy knows what's up. I think guy totally hates me.
And I keep sipping away, and apparently I decided to hurl abuse at the employees.
Guardians!
Yeah.
Yeah! Guardians! Let's go, guys! I'm on the field! They don't care. Woo! Guardians! What's up, guys? I'm on the field! Yeah! That guy knows what's up. That's my boy. What's up, Guardians? Yeah!
They love that.
They love getting screamed Guardians at them.
But anyway, I had a fun time getting to walk the field. And so did Jimmy.
I walked on the field.
Yeah? Did you have fun?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
Walking on the field.
Yeah.
So we get nachos, hot dogs, pizza, and we make our way to our seats.
Made it to my seats. I'm way at the top.
I might be a little jealous because Jimmy got to meet Slider, but I got to walk the field, and this wouldn't have happened without my favorite T-ball player, my nephew, Jimmy.
McDonald's fries. What the fuck?
I also love weird roadside tourist traps. Not like the Full Moon tourist trap, although Charles Band hit me up because I'd love to do a sequel to Tourist Trap. So the world's largest anything I want to go see. So I found out that there's the world's largest wicker basket, and the Longburger building was massive. Seriously, it was hard to get everything in frame, but it was an amazing thing to look at. And there's a Factory Ruins Park. Can you see me? Here I am. And like how I mentioned earlier where I'm a big fan of Tears of the Kingdom, getting to
walk around like ruined buildings. It was pretty cool. And it's just a massive field of leftover ruins from a factory. Can you tell where I'm at? Here I am. Got this amazing river of glass. Can you tell where I'm at? Here I am. Can you see me? Here I am. Can you see me? Here I am. They also had military trucks that they kind of frowned upon if you played on them. And another weird side tourist trap was this fountain of dogs. They had just about every dog in this fountain. I even got to pet one. Was afraid that they were gonna bite me, but they were all good boys. And the time that this video comes out, it's almost spooky season. And one thing I love to do every Halloween is watch the Paul Lynde Halloween special. So when I found out that Paul Lynde's grave is nearby, I had to stop by. And photos of him, there was little knickknacks from all of his bits. I even dropped a coin on his grave. So on the way home, I passed this church. There's a giant cross with a hand nailed to it. So I made a stop by and took a picture with it. So we're drawing near to the end of summer. And my brother and I, we're feeling thirsty. So we decided to quench our thirst at Oktoberfest. And dude, thousands of people were there. We even got to see the wiener race. Wiener dogs, not like wieners.
On your marks, get set, go!
Wiener races! We walk into this one area, they're playing music, but it's not the music I want to hear. I want to hear something a little bit more summertime, a little more tropical, a little more Jimmy Buffett, but I'm not hearing that. There's the Cleveland Glockenspiel. We're at the top of every hour. People come out, drink beer, dance, and party. Oktoberfest! Dude, I'm going into places that say employees only, do not enter here, and I'm going there with no problem whatsoever. You can go anywhere if you have a camera. So then they just start throwing things out into the crowd. So I come up with the idea that if I'm loud and obnoxious, I can get something free.
I want a free shirt! Give me some, man! Yeah! If you annoy the person long enough, they'll just give you free stuff.
So at this point, my brother and I decided to start trying foods that we've never tried before. And since we're at Oktoberfest, we decided to rate things on a scale of 1 to 3 Ziggy Zacks. I don't really know what Ziggy Zack is, but I just know that's what they say there.
So yeah, I want the weirdest food we can have. I hear that there's like a thing called sauerkraut balls. I'll try some. Let's look at these balls. Dip it in. Might have to blur this. From a scale of 1 to 3 Ziggy Zacks, what do you give it? 2. 2? Film me. You gotta film me.
His only viewer is my little son. I like your tattoos, brother.
Oh, thanks, man.
They're awesome. Too. Them are badass. Thank you.
It's not as like sauerkrauty as I thought it was gonna be. It's actually pretty good. Like, I give it a 2 Ziggy Zacks. Yeah.
And then we go for the main course. Potato cakes and a schnitzel sandwich. That was really hard to say. Schnitzel sandwich.
Potato pancakes. What do you give it?
I'm gonna give it a 2 Ziggy Zacks.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give it a 2.
Got a wiener schnitzel, rye bread. You like the breads that make it taste like butthole? Let's go for it. Schnitzel itself is a 3, but because I hate rye bread, I'm gonna give it a 2.
Not bad. I'll give it a solid 2.
I don't know what cheese curds are, but cheese curds are a staple at these festivals. What more of a perfect opportunity to try one?
I've never had them before. What would you
suggest? I'm trusting you. You're the man. I'll go with marinara.
You're the fucking Oopa band behind you.
Give it a solid 3 zigzags.
What do you give it? 3?
We just ingested a lot of fried food.
Hey, Matt. I gotta take a shitzel.
So we're having fun at Oktoberfest, but it's the end of summer and I want to go out on a bang. I'm walking through the festival when I hear the island sound of Jimmy Buffett. Dude, a Jimmy Buffett cover band. So my brother and I make it to the Jimmy Buffett concert.
All right, so I'm gonna sneak into the Jimmy Buffett concert. I just gave the security guard a thumbs up and just kept going. Yeah!
They played all of Jimmy Buffett's hits and we were singing every single one of them.
Hey, it's 5 o'clock!
Is it 5 o'clock yet?
Yeah!
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah!
What would Jimmy Buffett do?
He'd say, you know what he'd say?
He said, keep the party going. He said, oh, self-control is strong, make it a hurricane. Boy, I wouldn't say, since I'm better, I'm 27 and failed by the status. Crush a pickle and a coke that beer, but good God Almighty, it's made of rust in mine. Cheeseburger ain't paradise.
Cheeseburger! Hits!
So everybody there was jumping, dancing, twisting, putting their fins up, and having a blast. The saxophone player even walked off the stage and started playing in the crowd. They started playing Tequila, you know, the one from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. So naturally, I had to do the Pee-wee dance. I even grabbed this old lady and just started dancing with her. Yeah! And then a conga line broke out. And apparently I started breakdancing to Jimmy Buffett. Oh, and this dude was just getting down. And my brother and I were just grabbing random people and having the time of our life. Drunk old guys, drunk old ladies. This dude who was just blitzed out of his mind.
I've been farting this whole time!
So my brother is now starting to realize the magic of Jimmy Buffett. He turns to me and says, I now get why people are into this. And I said, yeah, it's all about relaxing and having a good time. It's ska for boomers.
Jimmy Buffett!
So I had an amazing summer. Busy, productive, and interesting. Along with this video and the other videos I did this summer, I did so much. Got hardly any sleep, but I had tons of fun. I even managed directing an animated movie and started writing a book. Yeah, I'm writing a book. I hope you all enjoyed your summer as much as I did, and I hope you all have an invigorating fall. Jimmy Buffett was all about relaxing and living life to its fullest. It's like my boy Jimmy Buffett once said, I'd rather die while I'm living than live while I'm dead. So as I look back over my amazing summer, I can't help but think that Jimmy Buffett is up there somewhere looking down on me, and he's giving me a thumbs up.